Today we're going to do a real quick installation instruction on the new high temp regenerative drying system. So what I like to do is you're going to get 3 boxes. One's going to have the aftercooler, its brackets and mounting hardware. The other's going to have the regenerative dryer with its pre-filters, along with the fittings and accessories you're going to need. One thing it won't have is the thread tape. Everything else is going to be included. The aftercooler comes with a wall template similar to this. You're going to discard that. You're going to take the high temp regenerative dryer template and you're going to choose where you want it to be mounted and what direction you want the flow. The inlet's always going to be coming from the center, whether it's a left or right outlet. If I want to go to the left, I'm going to use the left template side. So my dryer bracket's going to be mounted here and my aftercooler brackets will be mounted here. You can flip-flop it, mount the dryer bracket over here on the right and use these two, and then the inlet air is coming in and the flow will go to my right. So we want to mount with the air going to the left. So I went ahead, pre-drilled the holes, mounted the wall bracket for the dryer and secured it really snug. I mounted the wall brackets for the aftercooler, but I left them kind of loose. I want to be able to have some adjustments to fine tune it. Once you've mounted those brackets, you'll need a 1/2-inch wrench or a 1/2-inch socket. It's easier if you have a second person to kind of help hold the aftercooler for you, but if not, just be careful. Just get 1 bolt started. Once I have those, get these nice and snug. I like to throw a level on the aftercooler. I want to make sure it's near level. I mean, I can really take the time and make sure that I'm adjusting the brackets and everything to make it perfectly level. But the whole goal is just, you don't want it to be like this or like this. You want the hot air to come in, and as the water's forming, as it's cooling, you want that water to come out the outlet side. So once I've got my aftercooler where I want it, I snug up my wall brackets, and then I'm ready to go. So this was already secured, so I take my dryer and I mount this, slide it in the slot. Then you have to take the fitting that mounts the aftercooler. It's a 1-inch JIC to a 3/4 inch. Use thread tape or thread sealant. And you want to install on the inlet side of this dryer, which would be this inside port. Use your adjustable wrench to snug that down. Then I can connect my filters to it. Snug those down. Then I want to grab the 37-degree GIC fitting with the 1/2-inch thread. I want to apply some thread tape to it and affix it to the pre-filters. Then on the outlet of the aftercooler, I want to come out with the nipple, 3/4 nipple. And there again, you're going to use thread tape on all these fittings. I recommend you secure that nipple first, then use 2 wrenches. You're going to want this T directly to the back. Then use the 3/4 NPT to JIC fitting. Now this dryer can slide, so we have room. So what I like to do is I like to kind of get the elbow started first on the feed line, and then gently slide this over and get this thread started here. And I want to snug this one down, snug that down, and then use the tightening of this hose to the pre-filters to the dryer as a way to suck that dryer out. And then when everything's snug, the last thing you need to do is take these 2 plugs that come with the dryer kit Put some thread sealant on them. You'll want to block off this secondary discharge port so that the outlet, we don't want the air to come out there. And then there's an auxiliary inlet port on this side that we're going to put the other plug on and use this little 5/8 tool and an adjustable wrench, and you tighten those in. And that's pretty quick and easy how you install a high temp regenerative dryer.